Hello YouTubers, welcome to another opinion video, or mainly I talk about some news article and shit, and I just basically it. So today's one sort of made me laugh at how stupid our school system is, and kind of was like mainly what people were mentioning about it. Anyway, so a 14-year-old kid who is probably going to be a really good scientist in the future, engineer. Anyways, he's 14 years old, and his name is so obviously, as most of people are like, well, ignorant people are like, oh, he sounds like a terrorist. His name is Ahmed Mohammed. He's a 14-year-old kid who lives here in the United States. Obviously, he's an engineer. He's a very smart kid. He's going to be very successful in the future. So anyways, he built a digital clock. Obviously, I'm not going to try to pretend the shit that I know, but he built it out of just a bunch of just things that he obviously either had in his household and just decided to build a digital clock. So he did. He built a clock, and he sent it, and he wanted to show his, his, I believe it's like engineering class. I believe it's what it's called. Wanted to show it to his teacher. His teacher was like obviously impressed, but told him to put it in his backpack because obviously some people may speculate. And the engineering teacher was correct. Apparently, when he was in English class, around sometime in his English class, I can't even speak words off. The clock goes off. They want to see what it is, and of course, instead of going clock, like any normal person would when you see one of these things, they went bomb. Okay, so they go bomb. Okay, so obviously they send him to the principal's office. And apparently the principal starts questioning him. They bring in police officers, by the way. I think it was like 4 or 5. So they bring in cops. They start interrogating him, telling him like, "What is this? Why is this? What bomb is this?" Like questions like that. And obviously he's trying to tell him it's a clock, it's a clock. And one of them said the most dumbest thing. I forget what he said, but it was in the lines of like, well, it just doesn't make sense that it's a clock. Maybe because that's what it is. It's just a fucking clock. The thing that tells time, the thing that has a timer that will wake you up. Apparently the principal has never seen a clock in his life. Apparently he has no idea what this is. Apparently, no clue. The whole school system, except for the engineering teacher. By the way, I have not read an article yet about the engineering teacher kind of stepping in. It's like, no, you idiots, it's a clock. Apparently, he was just kind of like in a background, like, a bomb? What? A bomb? Where's a bomb? Like, not even trying to. I don't know. Like, maybe he did. Maybe it just isn't in any of the articles because maybe that would be too important. I don't know. So he gets arrested and obviously comes back. So it turns out that it's not a bomb, right? So it should be like, okay, this kid just built the clock and he wanted to show it to his son of a bitch, engineering teacher, okay? Turns out everything's fine, but they suspend him anyways. They suspend him. Just a clock, and basically it's their own dumbass fault for getting everyone scared. Not this smart kid who's most likely has a higher IQ than any of the other kids in his school. Because if they are going bomb when they see this, most likely they don't have a good IQ. I can only assume maybe the engineering teacher has a higher IQ than any of them. Who knows? So yeah, that happened. They suspend him, and then they sent a letter to all the parents, including him, saying like, even though there wasn't a threat, there was a threat. We're glad there isn't a threat. Like they're very pretty much smug about it, saying like, it's like there was a threat, but there wasn't. But there was, but there wasn't. There was speculation there was a bomb, but it was a clock. And so apparently, kids. Here's the thing. Now a lot of people are saying this is a race issue. Maybe to some extent, maybe it was, who knows. I'm not going to say it's a race issue because this happened before with 2 teenage girls. I believe one was white and one was black, and they decided to pull a prank, which was basically them putting a whole bunch of clocks inside a locker, and the clocks would go off, and they speculated bomb once again, but it was just clocks that were set to a timer to go off. And of course, obviously the whole bomb thing, I can see why it's a touchy issue, but this kid Didn't even do it as a prank. He just built a clock. That's all he did. He just built a fucking clock and wanted to show his engineering teacher because he was so proud of his creation. Yet the kid gets in trouble and people are spewing terrorists and future terrorists. What the fuck? Now, the ignorant people, not a lot of people. This kid has got a lot of support. Shit, even Barack Obama's like, come to the fucking White House, man. You're smart. And there's some other engineer who was actually really a whole bunch of smart people and like really great people were just like, hey, what the fuck? I say that the principal should be fired. Mainly, here's my reason. Because if he's too stupid where he can't tell the difference between a bomb and a clock, I don't think he should be working at a school. You see the dilemma here? He's supposed to be working at a school, a place of education, yet he can't tell the difference between a clock and a bomb. I would have a fake dynamite stick bomb, but sadly that prop no longer is here because I blew it up with, those little things you can buy for 4th of July to blow that up. So I'm out of a prop. I only have this. Anyways, so yeah, once again, what the fuck? Now, again, I'm not going to say this is a race issue because it's happened before to a white girl and a black girl. So I'm not going to say race. I'm not gonna, even though people want it to be a race issue. They want it to be. People want this to be a race issue. They're spewing racism on the top of their lungs when this also happened a while back ago to a white girl and a black girl. So this has nothing to do with a race issue, okay? This is obviously just basically a mistake that they made on their part of their stupidity. Now, the white girl and the black girl, obviously, it was a prank to scare people. That they should be punished for. This kid didn't even do it as a prank. He was just so proud of his creation. Here's the thing. So kids, don't bring clocks to school. And matter of fact, don't even bring your cell phone because that also has a clock on it, which may confuse your teachers and principal. They may think that is a bomb as well. So here's the thing. He built the clock. CELOCK Sun TM. It's a clock. Is what he built. I don't know how you fuck that up, but you do. You mess it up greatly. Anyways, so this kid has obviously got a lot of good attention. Obviously, there are people realizing how smart this kid is, and also people are like, hey, this kid shouldn't be punished for building something and probably going to become a future scientist or an engineer. Like, this is, again, wow, just, it's a big old what the fuck for me. To me, I think it's kind of hilarious. Then again, that's my sense of humor. I think a lot of fucked up shit is hilarious. But yeah, what the fuck? Like, I don't see how you fuck that up. Like again, like they quoted it as a movie bomb. By the way, they didn't quote it as a bomb. They quoted it as a movie bomb because apparently he had it in a suitcase. So yeah, like it just baffles my mind on how stupid people are. And then when they're like, oh, it is a clock. Well, we got it. Like, well, he scared us, even though it wasn't a bomb. Like, I don't know. Maybe it is a race issue. I don't think it is. I'm going to say it's not a race issue. I'm going to strictly say it's not a race issue, but a stupidity issue by the faculty, the principal, well, obviously, and the police officers who were there that day. I think they were just too stupid to realize the difference between a clock and a bomb. They're just too stupid to comprehend it. I don't know. Wow. But anyways, that was that. That happened. So, kid, you're clearly a fucking genius here if you're able to build something cool like that. I mean, there's a lot of kids who can do that, but again, pretty smart kid for your age. You most likely have a higher IQ than any of those motherfuckers there, so that's what I want you to think for the rest of your school life. Remember that you're smarter than your fucking principal. I just want you to know that. You're smarter than your teachers. Because they can't tell this between bomb for some reason. They just can't tell. I don't know why. I honestly don't know. I kind of feel sorry for the I feel sorry for the students because I feel like they're being lied to and the parents are being lied to because clearly those teachers and principal are fucking retarded. Apparently, they're just brain dead stupid because they can't even tell the difference between this and a bomb. They can't. Get out of here. They can't tell the difference. So again, kid, I hope you're back in school by now. Either way, think of it as a little vacation. I guess that's how I always look at suspension. I'm always proud to be suspended. But holy shit. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope you got some insight on something. And remember, this is not a bomb. It's not.